What's up, fiends? Alucard here. Today we continue our look at the cinema of David Heavener with his infamous film Kill Crazy, made in 1989 and released in 1990. It is from Cinema Force Productions, Bloody Law Limited, and author Boris Leon. There is a recent Blu-ray release from Dark Force Entertainment. The link will be in the description box below so you can check it out. David Heavener does quintuple duty here as lead actor, stuntman, co-music composer, writer, and director. Now let's get to the fun. Kill Crazy stars David Heavener, Danielle Brisbois, who plays Stephanie from All in the Family, Burt Ward, Robin the Boy Wonder from TV's Batman, Bruce Glover, Crispin's dad, Rochelle Carson, who's maybe better known as Mrs. Ed Begley Jr., two sweat hogs from Welcome Back Kotter, Lawrence Hilton-Jacobs, and Robert Hedges, aka Freddie Boom Boom Washington, and Juan Epstein, and also stars Rommel the dog as Fifi. We start off with an informational crawl about our lead character, Alexander Grady Puckett, played by David Heavener. He is an Army veteran that has been admitted to the Veterans State Hospital due to severe combat fatigue, disorientation, aggressive behavior, and hostility. He also has a history of drug abuse and bad dreams. That's literally what it says on the file. He, along with four other veterans, Michael, Reuben, Harry, and Malox, are on leave from the mental hospital to go on a camping trip with two orderlies. We immediately go to Puckett singing "She'll Be Coming Round the Mountain When She Comes" in the back of the van. Reuben, the lone black veteran, complains, "You call this fun? Riding around in an old raggedy van listening to a bunch of white honky Pee Wee Herman music?" So Puckett proceeds to sing a very questionable version of the Battle Hymn of the Republic. Yeah, it's this type of movie. So they set up a campsite where they start roasting hot dogs, and Puckett says, "See guys, there's an art to roasting weenies. I come from a long line of weenie roasters. My mama used to roast my daddy's weenie in her oven every night." Meanwhile, Reuben steals Malox's weenie, and Malox proclaims, "Somebody stole my weenie." Yep, this is the level of jokes you're getting, folks, in this movie. Then we see the orderlies in a house, and they are given wads of cash from our main bad guy, Mallard. Mallard and his army get 24 hours to have fun with the five veterans. They claim it's only going to be a game where the veterans are trapped on all sides by mountains. Mallard, of course, kills the two orderlies and captures the veterans. They get stripped to their underwear, and Mallard calls Reuben the N-word. Mallard states that their mission is to preserve the American way of life and the environment and punish those who do not. Mallard goes down the line to see who's who, and he sticks a gun in Puckett's mouth and forces him to say the word sympathy. He gives the veterans a 1-hour head start with a blue jumpsuit and weapons. The vets go out, and Reuben says, "We're being chased by a bunch of guys crazier than we are." The baddies attack and kill Harry via an electrified fence and some bullets. Puckett then starts having Nam flashbacks. Reuben gets thrown into a grave with just his head poking out. Michael gets crucified, complete with a barbed wire crown. And poor Malox gets sexually assaulted by Luther, who's Mallard's second in command. Puckett then gets pushed off a cliff and is thought to be dead. Meanwhile, on a different path of the land, two female cousins named Libby and Rachel set up camp along with their dog Fifi. A battered Puckett stumbles upon the girls, who take care of him. He seems to have some sort of amnesia, and he claims his name is Jim Anderson. I don't know. Jim awakes fully, and the girls naturally go to the lake to bathe. We do see them topless. This is a low-budget B-movie after all. When they return, Puckett sings the David Heavener classic, "Fall in Love Tonight," to Rachel, and they immediately fall head over heels in love with each other, and they kiss. Yep. You can't make this stuff up, folks. So we go back to the baddies, who have abducted and sexually assaulted Libby, then they shoot her dead. They also kidnap Rachel, but they take her to a tent of theirs. The four other veterans all get murdered in various ways, with Puckett getting knocked out by Mallard, then buried into the ground. Then our true hero, Fifi, digs Puckett out of his grave and even throws a water bucket on his head to wake him up. Then Puckett goes full Rambo mode, complete with bandana, booby traps, and grenades. Some choice lines here include, "When you bury a man, you better make sure he's dead." Then he poses like Clint Eastwood. When he finally gets to Mallard, we have the best line of the movie. "You want sympathy? You can find it in the dictionary between shit and syphilis." That's that's got to be the best one-liner ever. I love it. So as you can see, this movie it's a lot of fun. It's basically The Most Dangerous Game meets Rambo by way of B-movie. And there's a lot of carnage in this one, with a total kill count of 21. And we also get 3 David Heavener compositions, including the badass opening theme song, "Soldier on the Run." I'll leave a link to that in the description box below as well. And during the end credits, he sings a song called "Is It Over Now?" Pretty fitting. This Dark Force Entertainment Blu-ray looks fantastic. They did a great job on it. And they even have an interview with the man himself, David Heavener, on here. So for a rating, I've decided to do it in 2 different ways. The first rating is like an overall movie, comparing it to like every movie ever made. And for that, I'll give it like a 1.75 to a 2 out of 5 maybe. However, on the Bat scale, which is really more of a B-movie style rating anyway, this thing gets a 4.5 out of 5. This is one of my favorite David Heavener movies, and I'll be covering the other one pretty soon as well. It's just fun. It's got carnage, boobs, hammy acting, great one-liners, unwarranted singing, and a badass dog. What more could you ask for? Until next time, adiosi, Bela Lugosi.